time for Shakur Stevenson to step back. Learn how to take a L on the internet. I mean, you can't win on the internet, okay? This is why they say the internet is undefeated. But before we continue, man, it's your boy, Bushido, a.k.a. The Dragon, a.k.a. Mr. 926, a.k.a. The Black Mage, a.k.a. The Silver Hair Demon, a.k.a. I could do this all day. Hey, look, man, Shakur Stevenson, bro. Stay off the internet for a while, dog. Stay off the internet for a while. All this shit will eventually pass, and then you can come back and start things fresh, reset. Like, the internet is an interesting place if you've been paying attention to how it works over the years. It's very interesting. Things come and go. We've seen some embarrassing things happen to people, and they let little time go by, and then they kind of reemerge like nothing ever happened. You know, deaths happen. You know, people come and go. Like, you just, it's just one of those things to where sometimes you got to kind of take a step back from it. But Shakur Stevenson going back and forth with Ryangarcia, and yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at the energy difference, and his energy is a little different with Ryangarcia than it has been with some other guys. Guys like Devin Haney, he seemed to be really, really aggressive with Devin and Dream Haney. But with Ryangarcia, it's a little bit different. But he says here, quote, right, we could fight next week, weak ass ninja, at Ryangarcia. He tags him. He said, I'm going to stand right in front of you all night long. I promise you. Right? He says, I promise he going to stand in front of you. But then you can scroll down, people trolling Shakur Stevenson. You know, they trolling him, bro. Like, it's bad, bro. It's bad. You know, Shakur Stevenson, he needs to stay off the internet for a while. But then again, if he didn't say nothing to Ryangarcia, they're like, well, he's ducking Ryan, he's scared of Ryan. But then his response to Ryangarcia is right here. He says, somebody asks if the fight got to be at 140, you willing to go up there? You know, and he says we could do a catch weight, or he can come to 35 if he wants to finally become a champion. So I don't know, man. Is Ryangarcia a lot better than what fans think? Because when guys like Tank Davis is putting rehydrations and stipulations on this dude, when guys like Shakur Stevenson he's even mentioning the word catchweight, it makes you wonder how good is Ryangarcia for real, that they got to try to weaken this kid to get him in the ring, bro. He talking shit. You got to see him regardless, in my opinion. I don't really care about no 135 and 140 and all this shit. You got to eventually see Ryangarcia. You know, it may not have to be right now, but you gonna have to see him. Period. Point blank. Period. Catch weight. I ain't trying to hear no catch weights. Because for one, if you scroll down, man, nobody's hearing it from Shakur Stevenson, bro. And y'all know your boy Bushido rock with Shakur. He says, "This you'll pay me to watch one of your fights again." You know, people are going to be. This is going to be circulating through the boxing community for generations. This photo right here. I've seen many photos like this over the years. I've seen a photo like this of Floyd Mayweather caught in still motion. Now, I've seen one with Pernell Whitaker as well, where it looked like they was running in a ring. Like it was an image of them just like this, but it could have been a situation where they bounced off the ropes and they were trying to kind of keep their balance, and then they kind of, you know, froze it and made it look like they was running. But whatever the case, this is going to be some Shakur Stevenson is going to have to deal with probably for the majority of his career until he does something spectacular, right? But right here, this guy right here, he says, Shakur going to ride with you till the wheels fall off, but get off this social media shit, fam. Get off. Focus on the people in real life, not these fake ass boxing fans, these aces, these pieces of shit, casual and all kinds of other people. These ain't shit people. Get off social media, fam. Yeah, he ain't lying, bro. That's my advice to Shakur. He ain't gonna get on the internet, and he's not gonna get a W on the internet, bro. Like, you're not gonna beat the internet. Like, get that out your head, kid. Right? You're not gonna beat the internet, bro. Just take a step back. You don't gotta deal with this shit. You Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta deal with that shit on the internet. Back for a little minute, and then wait till the next one. You know what I'm saying? Give it some time. That's all you got to do. He on the internet doing too much. Doing too much interacting now. There's a such thing as doing too much interacting with the people. And Shakur Stevenson's doing a little bit too much of it, to the point where they just using everything against him now. Every little thing against him. Even this little statement here, which may or may not could be looked at in, you can look at this many different ways. Some fans may look at this catchweight situation like, you don't really want to fight him for real. You looking for catchweights. You scared of Ryan. So this is why I said that. This is because I know what people are going to think. And the shit, I know what I think. Like, wait, these guys are putting these clauses and shit on Ryan Garcia. Do they really want to fight this dude straight up? Is he really that big, that much bigger than these guys? Like, what's really good, right? So yeah, man. I think that's a fight that's probably likely gonna happen because they got some real beef with each other. But Shakur Stevenson talking about catchweight, so him coming to 35. Come on, man. We know he ain't coming to 35, bro. And after that bad performance that you had against De Los Santos, they go use that against you until you could finally make something happen again. Because that was essentially a loss for Shakur Stevenson. Even though he became a 3-division champion and one of the youngest become a 3-division champion, got the belt, beat the dude. Dos Santos, a dangerous fighter. You would have thought he lost if you didn't know any better. You would have thought he lost the fight. So this is pretty much a loss, a pseudo loss for Shakur Stevenson, man. So yeah, he got to bounce back from this defeat, go back to the drawing board, and stop trying to fight the fucking internet. Because you ain't gonna win against the internet, bro. Talking to these people, they go spin whatever you say, bro. If there's not one person that can do it, it's gonna be somebody that can do it. You can't beat the internet. This is why they say the internet is undefeated, bro. And then you're dealing with an internet kid like Ryangarcia, who's really, really good at this internet shit, this social media stuff. Better than you are. Even though they call you Shakur Tweeterson, I would say Ryangarcia was the king of Twitter and shit, right? Was the king of social media, right? So yeah, man, back from social media for a little minute, let things pass, and then people kind of forget about it. It'll be kind of one of those things like, well, you still talking about that shit, bro? That shit old now. You know what I'm saying? So just but with him keep coming out talking and going back and forth with the fans and shit and addressing every little thing, it's just gonna make it worse for Shakur Stevenson. But yeah, man, Ryangarcia, Shakur Stevenson, they going back and forth. I expect Ryangarcia to respond to this right here. Ryangarcia likely gonna say something to the effect that, oh man, you trying to weight drain me, man, you a bitch, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen now when he mentions this word catch weight. So yeah, that leads me to believe that Shakur Stevenson sees something in Ryangarcia that these other guys see. And this is the reason why a lot of these dudes, Tank Davis, Shakur, top fighters, guys, young fighters that we consider top fighters, is trying to rehydrate and stimulate Ryangarcia. But tell me what you guys think, man. Shakur Stevenson says that he could fight. He said that he could do a fight with Ryangarcia. He could do a catchweight to come to 35. Tell me what you guys think about that. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.